Let there be peace and love among all beings. Welcome to Satsang. The self, who you really are, alone is. This manifestation, taken for real as an independent reality, has nothing to do with the self. As such, as independent reality, it's a mirage, a dream. It comes, it goes. Who you really are never comes, never goes. So simply give space for this realization. How? Don't catch a thought. Don't catch the mind. Keep quiet. Whenever, wherever you are, now. Then the appearances are just habits of past beliefs which appear. The appearance still appears. The confusion is gone. The force of habits may still look like strong. So keep quiet again and again, so that this appearance doesn't give you even the experience of powerful, strong. So that's it's very simple, and yet we all have a journey. Because what is heard, if the ears are full of concept, they cannot hear properly. So that may take time. It depends very much on the intensity of or the urgency to free yourself. So, very important is to clarify the mind. to have at least a good picture. Understanding the indications in satsang. There are indications in satsang. They are not the real thing. They are indications. And when you are emptied, when no cherished concept or idea is in your mind, then you follow very easily the direction. Like a knife will enter in butter. Otherwise the butter is frozen, it's very hard. So, if you are clear, don't trouble your mind, don't listen to it. If you are not clear, please, satsang is the only place where doubts and confusion can be removed, because any other places offered by the world will send you to some direction. Here it sends you to no direction. I don't say even nowhere, it's too much. To no direction. Because you already are what you are. So it's up to you. If you want to hear more, please ask. For me, I already talked a lot. At Sunday, I have a coffee on Sunday.
I can open the hostilities.
You want to open the
hostilities?
Hostilities? From where it comes from?
It's a way of saying. It's a way of saying. Why it looks easier when we are here? It's because of you?
No. First of all, when you come here, you steal this moment from your busy life that you don't do otherwise. Right?
No, normally I do.
Not right. Okay. So you mean to say you steal sometimes to sit by yourself?
Yeah.
And something doesn't work?
No, I don't say that it doesn't work. It looks easier when you say...
Because I have an authority. You like it or not?
I was expecting for a kind of answer like that, but not in that sense. Not with these words.
Right, I didn't.
I was expecting.
Yeah, some other words.
A kind of answer like that, but with different words, but it serves us.
You know everything. Then you can bring me with you. If you know already my answer, you can ask this answer wherever you sit. You will get the answer. This answer comes from where?
That answer?
Yeah.
My answer?
My answer.
Your answer.
It takes shape with this shape. But it comes from where, the answer?
I simply expect nowhere.
From your own self. From your own self. So as long as you need a shape to understand the language, and as long as you need the finger, look, this is coffee. Huh? Don't look at my finger. This is coffee. You look at the direction. Then I will appear as a shape. But in fact, if you don't need, if you have enough, if you follow the direction, don't follow the shape. So it is wherever you sit, or wherever you are, you will have the proper answer. But then you will like probably to confirm if you got the proper answer, and then you will come back maybe. No harm. I tell you, what we call the finger shows the moon. It is what for there is a finger to show the moon. What for? To free the one who wants to see the moon. Is to free that one. So the guide to liberation, towards liberation, will be the last to bind you. When you follow the direction, it disappears by itself. So no worry about that so-called shape. Next. Next.
I would stay on the same.
Huh?
I would stay on the same question, but in the different...
As you like, if you like that question so much.
No, it's the same question. Yes, maybe the same question.
It's important for you?
I think so.
Okay.
But you can have your coffee.
As you like. Okay, I listen to you.
When you propose me, go there, what's behind the body, before the body and the mind, and okay, I can follow that indication, and I'm there. And it's normal that I try after to reply that when I am at home or working or...
You have to.
Okay.
Sure.
And then, okay, go there. I ask me, or I order me. Okay, I want to go there.
But where you were first, you have to. You know where you were.
You know?
If I say go there,
Yes.
it must be that you presented yourself with a platform somewhere. And then I tell you, go there, go prior to that what you presented.
Platform, yeah.
I don't just go there as a teaching, just go there. I mean, it would be very funny, no? What you hear in satsang is to go there. Doesn't mean anything.
No. Go there before, prior to mind or to body.
Okay.
No, not go there. Just.
Okay. And then it doesn't work? What doesn't work?
I have the impression that it works here.
No, but alone. What do you mean by it doesn't work?
I don't say that doesn't work, but it's not the same.
Yeah, but then you compare with experiences.
Might be.
Surely. Because who you are is freed from experiences, and if you attach still a certain way you feel an experience, it means, to it, that will change according to the circumstances and so on. So, must have been that. So, none of the two are real. None of the two, nor even what you experience here, is real. If it can change, if it can go away. But it makes you ask this question. Now you are clearer.
Much more clear. Much more, but lost.
I don't hear you.
Much more clear,
Yes.
but lost.
Yeah, because a clear mind, still it is mind. But don't worry about that. You are clear, maybe to hear. If you say, my mind is clear, could you say it now? At least for now. You are quite clear now? Clear means emptied. I've dropped a lot of concepts, you see. I'm quite clear about what is said in satsang. Can you say that for yourself?
I can say that it makes sense.
It makes sense. Okay. But then this clarity, you see it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So can you be what you see? Can you be what you feel? Can you be what you understand? Can you be what you see? Can you be what, after all, belongs to the body and the senses and the mind? Can you be it if you can speak of it? No. Here I say, you are always yourself. That which is aware whenever needed, when there is an object to be seen, an experience to be seen, that which is aware is yourself. And when there is no experience to be seen, no object to be seen, you cannot even call it awareness, but it's yourself. And then keep quiet. Yes, please.
I found it interesting now because I realized that I was having a question before I came here.
Yes.
But I couldn't really find words for the question.
Uh-huh.
And now you answered it. Which is very helpful for me because you answered it at the beginning of answering the other question when you...
Yeah, whenever, what doesn't matter. You are answered?
Yes, and now we'll see how long it lasts, but for now there is an answer. That this whole conflict, I was having a conflict. Like salt and sugar. One of the last times I was here, it was this or that or this or that, and I was caught. And
yeah, but you know that the answer is in the mind. That's why you say, I'm not sure if it will last, but for now, you are very right. You describe the mind. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. It's very important, because to be clear is very important. So as long as there are compulsive questions or doubts, you have to ask them. So I'm very happy that you are clearer. Now it's not about, satsang is not to bring you, the end of it is not a clear mind. It is that finally you spot what is mind. You see? Because then you hear, you are not what you can spot. You are not what you can describe. You will find, we can speak of peace, but it's really an indication. Means you will have no search anymore the moment you don't listen to your mind. And since you spot it what's mind, then it's easy. Even if it is not easy, but you can spot it. So you are that which is totally unspottable. It never objectified itself. And it's always here. But it has no particular name and particular shape. Or all names, all shapes are is. That's whatever. Yes.
When the mind isn't clear and you find yourself going between this and that, what would you recommend?
To ask what is the confusion, or to express what is your experience. Then we will see what comes. Because you see, that's why one searches. Why? Because believing is mind and body, we know that the mind and the body always suggest something new from the past or in the future or whatever is presented. He will play with that. It is his way to exist. So the search is, first of all, the search often is not very clear. So first, be quite clear about what you search. Otherwise, you may go to the butchery instead of the chocolate place. You have to define what's really my search. Once you are at the proper place according to what you think at that time, if it is satsang, you will hear, you will never be at peace if you confuse yourself with this body-mind that after all you can describe. See yourself, you can describe that. Whatever you can describe is not you. It's because you say I, and why you say I am born? Because you confuse yourself with this body-mind. Otherwise, I alone, there is no problem with I alone, it's yourself. But immediately we gave wrong attributes. Any attribute is wrong for the self anyway. So you gave attribute that has been firmly swallowed, rooted, you see, with experiences and with this discovery of the world after all. Once you are unhappy, you have more unhappiness than happiness, or you have more questions about what's all about, what is all this. All those questions may bring you to this one question, do I know myself? But I don't mean the psychological self, which is body-mind. But do I know from where all this comes from, after all? So satsang comes here. And then you hear to realize yourself that you already are not even asking this question or feeling confused. You have to know that you confuse because you identify with this structure body-mind. So, don't listen to your mind. What happens? If you don't listen, a moment, your mind, what's going on there? Can you see if you're in confusion or unhappy? No, you can't see. So it is that direction where to keep quiet in your own self.
Until you become clear.
Then things, because of this fraction of a second of quietness with your own self, then the mind gets clearer. And it's like that it works. You have not to work before, you have to get a glimpse of yourself, and then the mind clears itself and puts question and doubts, of course, to go to empty himself.
Do you ever have confusion?
Sorry?
Do you ever have confusion?
I don't confuse with myself.
No.
I may have confusion in the world, I'm wrong here and I'm right here. I don't confuse myself, otherwise, what is the point? It's about confusion. You see, the confusion, as a seeker, one is confused with what is truth, it's reality. I am this, of course, this I will not question. So you learn how to question what looks unquestionable. And to come to this famous question, who am I? Who am I after all? And there, the answer cannot be given by the mind, otherwise it's just an intellectual question with an intellectual answer which go on changing according to the maturity or the foolishness of someone. The answer there is an indication where the question finishes, you keep quiet. And then, at once or slowly, you realize the whole mind, the whole concept, whatever rises is from there, where I keep quiet. And this is myself, this self. Till then, ask, trouble the one who tells things. Present your doubts, you see. The doubts are the one who delay the realization. Because what is a doubt? You have one doubt means 99% of trust. Two doubts, 98%, like that. And who you are is uncompromising. It is veiled by one thought, if you take it for real. One doubt, one thought. I'm not sure I replied to your question exactly, but you can always ask. Happy?
Yes, very happy.
That's your name?
Vivi.
Vivi? Nice. From where do you come?
From Finland. Finland.
Ah, you are the one. Okay. So we know each other since long.
Yes.
And a question made you come, or just
Your
attraction made you
eyes.
come?
Yes, I saw your eyes and
Eyes. Behind the eyes.
yes, behind the
Behind
eyes.
the
Yes.
It's who you are,
Mm.
like in all beings.
Yes. Oh. Oh.
Very nice. So whatever comes, you can always express.
When you were speaking about this question, who am I, or
Yeah.
can the seer be seen? It has somehow slowly vanished,
Yes.
and it is seen sometimes, and it comes, and it
Okay.
see,
You must know that it's always there, but sometimes habits of thinking or habits to have thought in the past, to have believed in the past in the manifestation appear still. Who you are never is hidden. Is ever there. It may look like hidden by past habits.
yes.
Eh? Okay. do you see? You're fast, huh? Many new faces today, no? You're new to me, no?
I'm from Germany, and I stay in the place of some friends.
Mm-hmm.
They live nearby. Yeah, and
So you know satsang already?
yeah, I used to be in the Tiruvanna Malai
Yeah. Oh.
2 times. So
You've been turning the mountain
yeah,
in white.
in white. No.
Yes. What did you get from Tiru?
But I get
Yes. What did you hear there?
the essence.
What does it mean?
That space that is not described, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the feel, or like the how it feels to be in that state.
Mm-hmm.
I get it when I'm with the mountain, or when I sit
Mm-hmm.
in satsang. So yeah, and I felt this peace, just to be out of the
Yeah.
involved things from the
Okay.
life or from the Maya,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also why I'm here, because I
Mm.
like to connect
Mm-hmm.
in a group with this.
In a group.
Yeah, with
They will
us.
trouble you. If you bring anybody here, it troubles. If you even bring I, it troubles. How can you bring I and you and others? That will trouble you more. You are alone here.
I don't really get the
Yes.
point. What is
Yes, yes.
what's your question? Oh, what is the
It was not your question, so I will not answer.
excuse me?
It was not your question, so I will not answer. You are quite happy as you are, so.
No, maybe you can repeat, because I didn't get it.
You see,
Yeah.
what Ramana and Tiru, Arunachala is the symbol of the indication of Ramana. What he meant is, who you are is realized the moment you don't bring I, you and others. Means, in short, I, because there is a you and others when you believe I is real. So don't bring group and atmosphere and whatever here. Otherwise you are not here, you are in a certain state, which may be beautiful, and I will not disturb it if you like it. That's all I say. You do whatever you like with this answer. We have to be very vigilant in spiritual atmosphere, in spiritual symbols, because you see, of course, the mind who is always suffering and agitated will feel peace because of faith and because of the symbol of it. It will feel peace and more happy at the best. but they are states which comes and goes because of circumstances. Who you are, what is pointed in satsang, doesn't depend on circumstances. That is called real peace. It doesn't depend, you see, on anything. It's simply, plainly, who you are, with always wherever you go. And in spirituality, it is often confused by a state of happiness and peace. But then you have a trouble, because when you go back to the world, of course this goes. Of course this goes, because it is a state, you see. So you have to search more than to repeat or to think that the state is real. It's better to really ask to whom this state came. To whom? And that cannot be veiled, you see. The habit of the past, of the mind, can present you things, but you will not confuse it for who you are. So that is the difference. So you will not say, even if the habits are appearing strongly, you will not say, I'm searching to be myself or to go back to there. That's gone. That is rooted out. And if it is not so, it means there is still a state. Okay.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
and it's close to your question that you had in the beginning. Why is it more easy
Yes.
to
Yes.
get it?
Of course, it's very
here,
needed.
or in the church, or
Sure.
in Arunachala, because I give myself this break and
Yes.
say, okay, now I do a meditation. It's
Right.
more easy when I do it
Right.
in the middle of a market.
It's very good.
Okay.
It's very good, but you have to hear this also.
Yeah.
Because what do you do with the meditator or the one who is in peace? What do you do with that? That one. That one is more troublesome than everything else. If taken for real, of course. Huh?
Because it's also a state.
What?
The one that's meditating and is in peace.
The meditator, of course it is
It's
a
a
state.
state.
It's a new dress for I. Before one was a worldly man and now is a meditator. It's a dress. It's a change of dress. Who you are will not tolerate a dress.
But can that dress bring you to peace?
Momentarily, probably. You see, with meditation, of course, you can reach. Vipassana meditation is a quite good meditation because, as far as I know, it brings you to be an observer, no? A witness, an observer of things. But what you do is that. Okay, I am a witness. Is it permanent? Is it there when you sleep? Is it there when you are totally involved in a strong, cherishable something of the world? No. No. So it comes and goes. And so you have to know it is I, as body-mind, who took now a much more subtle shape, probably, but is still taken for real as a meditator or whatever name you give. And that will make you search, you see. You may know a moment of non-search, but it will make you continue to search. Of course. You understand why? Because you are, that one is an illusion, as it's not who you are.
I'm just wondering if some of these, what vipassana, maybe yoga, I don't know, if it does bring you to yourself. Not if you get stuck in the dress like you, then of course not.
Mm-hmm.
But if it does bring you to the silence, maybe you do get to yourself, which doesn't change.
If you can hear, because you see, to be sattvic, to be in those stratas, you feel so well that you may not like to hear something else. That's one point. Otherwise, I would say anything can do that. Not especially yoga or meditation. It can be extreme suffering. It can be an event that stops your mind. It can be many things, you see. Yes. It can be a long journey of meditation also. Then for some reason, something still isn't satisfied, still. And then you come to satsang to hear, of course, because you are still somebody in a subtle shape maybe, but you are still somebody. So that somebody is ever unsatisfied. Because the mind, what is this somebody? It is body-mind. The mind presents always a beyond. There is more. It is his way, you see. It loves to know more. It loves to experience more and more. It goes on changing. The mind is like a ladder, infinite ladder. You can, with someone owning the ladder, you can climb and go down and climb. Those who don't ask questions why I go down and why I go up. It can be a ladder where you start to search something better. God, the divine, is beyond there, beyond. If you climb, you see, well, you will reach him. It can be a ladder. You have the ladder, you have someone going on the steps, and somebody says, but you have not to go on steps and go up and down. You just see it's wood. So now you have a wooden ladder, still unsatisfied. And so on, you see. And one day, the owner of a ladder hears somebody, hey guy, wake up. It's in your dream. And you wake up. There was never a ladder. It is if not even disappearing. There was never a ladder and its owner. That is realization. So just wake up.
But if it's our natural state, why is it so hard then to wake up?
Because we believe our mind. If you don't believe your mind, it's not hard. Nothing is hard. Then it's very natural, in fact. One believes the mind.
Like in life, we have our challenges, our emotions, our physical pain, and all this.
What not,
And this happens, this unfolds, or this whatever rises.
What helps?
It happens.
It happens.
You can be angry
It happens. It happens, It happens.
By allowing that happen, can it allow our sense of peace be there more, or a sense of our experience of happiness and love being there? But by
I understand.
Embracing the pain or allowing the pain, be present in the pain.
You know, it's a very nice way to live your personal life. It's a better way than to fight with things and all that. This deep acceptance. but it's a way you found a good method to live in a better way as a human being. You see? Now, you don't know the nature of events and of your mind and of your body. So, you still believe I am born and I will die. Maybe you will have a nice way to accept as well the death. I wish so. But why not to see, but what's real? What are those events after all? They are only, will you see that now? If you don't say I, and you mean body mind, because you believe you are born.
Yeah.
Huh? So it's so if this I doesn't rise, do you see any events or even the world?
If the I doesn't rise, do I see any events?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't have an
Right.
answer.
But you are not sure that, of course, it is there. You are doubting, which is very good.
Yeah.
To my sense, it's very good. You cannot answer.
Yeah.
Because, in fact, there is something there. You see. And I would like that you make it sure.
So make it
You make it sure
sure. Yeah.
that if I rises, then the world rises.
Yeah.
If you don't catch this I thought,
Yeah.
then what happens?
There's more. I experience more subtlety.
But who says so?
My mind.
I
yeah. But I'm
say
experiencing
so.
it.
Yeah. I say so.
Yeah.
I experience.
Yeah.
I say the moment you don't catch I, which anyway will rise, but you don't need to catch it.
I'll have to sit with that. I don't get it. I might get it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
investigate there.
Yeah.
You please investigate
Yeah.
that direction,
Yeah.
and then you speak to me. I would be very interested.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Like little bits of realization. Every decade, yeah? 2 seconds. And it's huge.
It's huge, yes, because it's in no time.
But you have to wait around for it.
That direction. It gives you such a happy face, just the thought of it, you know. It's great. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just see what happens.
Yeah. You don't need to dedicate long time, but do it, and then you express.
Comment to make. I like that.
Yes, comment.
What you said intrigued me and it's provocative. My mind started moving. But
Your
now I
peaceful
have to
mind started to move. Oh, la.
So I have to ask this question.
Please, yes, do.
So, this I amness and I is gone, but Amnes is still there.
Oh, do you know that? How do you know that? I should be there to know that.
So somebody's there who knows Amnes is there.
Of course, my dear. It's a good experience too. I'm no more there, but Amnes is there. It's a nice experience, but it's an experience. There is an experience.
I see that.
There? What is the comment?
Because beyond is something I don't know. I know Amnes, but beyond I don't know. So that's where
Attends,
this
let me
question
see,
is coming
Titu,
from.
you go fast. You say, I know, beyond I don't know, but I know.
I know Amnes,
I-
but I don't know what's beyond Amnes.
But
That-
you
therefore
see,
the
you
question.
have not to know it. You have not to objectify it as you do I am. Or I'm not there, but Amnes is there. This is objectifying who you are. You have not to enter into that. You just keep quiet. Then of course you are this, you are already this even when you are I am. When you put on the dress, you are already this.
Amnes is a dress.
It's a
The
dress.
most naked dress, no? Most
Yeah,
bare dress.
yeah, it's a monk dress.
So when you are in this bare dress, when you take off this last underwear,
That's a bit too much image. You know? Then you make striptease. I'm speaking of keeping quiet.
when you take this off, when you take this last underwear, is there anybody to see what?
Answer yourself. Answer yourself.
Probably not. There's nobody to see, and there's nobody to be seen. That is my guess.
My guess? Why your guess?
Because I haven't experienced it.
But you have not to experience it. You see, to remove underwears and all that are experiences. You have not to experience anything.
So there's no watcher, there's nothing to see, and nobody to...
I heard that already from the highest masters, yes? What's wrong with that? It's what you wanted to search. But you keep quiet there because the force of habits to experience everything may still appear. You don't go there, you keep quiet. So there is nothing to remove here. There was never anything to remove. It was an hallucination. Remember this beautiful traditional example of the rope and the snake. You see, it's it's falling, the night is falling. Oh, I was afraid. I saw a big snake. And your friend said, "Man, no, I know this one since long. It's just a rope." And you look look near, and how much time did you take to see it's a rope? Not even a blink of an eye. And will you say that the snake disappeared? There was never a snake. There was never a snake. Pure hallucination, mirage, dream. So underwears are just hallucinations. Dresses are hallucinations. Meditators and worldly men and I am this and that hallucinations. So this you have to see, to watch near through investigation. So you don't need time, you just need the fire to really see. This time I want to see if it is not a snake. And you go near. Means you don't catch a thought, you go near. You are intimate with yourself as you are always, but you are not intimate, you separate yourself because you catch a thought. This time you want to go near. I will not catch a thought. No time to wake up.
When you say not to catch a thought, what do you mean? Not to go with that thought?
Absolutely. Thought will appear, you see, in order to realize yourself. You see, to see that after all you are not the thought. For a few thoughts may be very easy to see, but it applies to everything you can describe. Let them appear. It will show up in the end that you are not what you see. You don't catch a thought.
So, thoughts, emotions, everything,
whatever it
is, on a daily basis, all the time?
No. Whenever you feel, I want to free myself from this illusion.
So if you want to free yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah? From now, yeah?
Yeah.
So, feelings, thoughts, on a constant basis.
Yeah.
Is this the practice? I'm just wondering if there's any practice, or is there any...
This is a vigilance. Yeah. You can call it a practice, why not? I don't care. Yeah. So, who is that one who doesn't catch? Don't say, I am the body-mind, it's a thought. And you keep quiet there.
And then you can decide that you're going to go with a few thoughts for a while. Because you have to be going
with vigilance. Because the strength, the power of habits are very strong. So, of course, the life will continue as it is. But always still a moment to keep quiet. Just to loosen the power of habits. That's all.
Ganga, this practice that you've described is something I've been doing for quite many years.
Oh, lucky you are.
Yeah.
And you are still here?
I'm still here.
What brings you?
Directly what brought me was very different than some people in that Vivi actually told me about you 3 weeks ago in Finland, and I saw the first video and I found it very somehow upsetting or somehow very agitating.
Okay.
So I thought I should come and see you.
Okay. Yes,
So,
I'm an agitator.
For me, the experience is like that seems very clear when you're very quiet.
Yeah.
That very little happens actually in the body. There's just some very subtle physical sensation. The mind just can be very still.
Yeah.
So it's clear that something sees this that's unseeable.
Yeah.
And I see this daily, many hours, many weeks.
Okay.
But still, when things catch, it seems like they catch very easily still and get caught somehow.
But what is caught?
I guess you would say.
Body, mind.
Mm. Some belief.
That's all.
Some belief.
And you have seen that you are not that. So it doesn't matter. This I call the force of habits. Some habits will still make you believe that you are them, you see. You are identified. But your wisdom to know who you really are will immediately vigilance. Oh, I don't go there. Doesn't matter if you spend 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't go there. The moment you are aware of it, and I tell you, it will lose its power.
This doesn't seem to be my experience. I mean, really, maybe.
But you believe that you are when you feel identified. What happens? Tell me. What happens the moment you are aware of that? What happens to you?
This is the funny thing, is that even when I, of course, because I've done this practice so long, if I get caught in some kind of emotional turmoil, is I realize this isn't me. This is just emotions.
Okay,
and thoughts.
great. And
but
what
there's
you
no
do?
space. It's like in that moment. Maybe, of course, a couple of days later, it's fine. But in that moment, it seems almost impossible to create. Like in meditation, when it's so simple that these things are all appearing before something unseeable. But in this stage, they just seem like this, and it seems very difficult to get
At
started.
this time, you have to remember that you have done everything to free yourself. You have just to stop. When you are aware, you just don't go there. You know what it is. You describe it. You know what it is. You have to keep quiet. You see, this keeping quiet is a very essential instruction. What means keeping quiet? I don't touch this identification. It's Maya. It's hallucination. It's a past belief. Let it be strong. I don't go there. I keep quiet. You have to develop that firmness. It doesn't take this. The moment, because you want to honor your freedom, your natural state. So it's firmness. You have to develop the firmness. No?
Perhaps. And many teachers, the way I've interpreted many teachers, the way that they teach this is that you can only go so far, in a sense, as this kind of a practice, to see this and to rest in this emptiness as much as possible. But the eventual liberation is sort of, it's some mystery. You get sucked into the absolute. This is my understanding.
No, but then you entertain a few concepts. That isn't the way. So try to root out a few concepts, and then what we spoke just before will apply very well. You see, you still expect some kind of being swallowed by the absolute and all that. Why?
It's what I've been.
You have been thinking, so you have been believing. Why? Who you are, the realization doesn't depend on a belief. In the contrary, you are yourself now. When you keep quiet, apparently you know what is to keep quiet. Then you have not to go in the thought which says, what did I say before? The mind will suggest there is something more. There is this more, there is that more. You don't go there, it's just the mind. Let the teachers mistake. They have not heard this. You are not obliged like a sheep to follow them. You just keep quiet, you don't go into those concepts. Yes? You are here for a few days?
3 weeks. Just
okay, a few days is enough. You try what I say. Don't remember what teachers say. You just try this, and then we again speak if necessary. Please. It's very important time. You drop all the concepts because they are thoughts. Then you are in the ladder of infinity. After infinity, the mind will still suggest, there is still a better beyond. Don't go there.
question, but I don't know if I can really express it, but it's very easy. In some sense, who was roaring in myself after listening you?
Who was rolling?
Roaring.
Yeah, roaring.
Roaring.
Ah, there was a roar. Your Kundalini. Then what else?
That's why I say that.
Roar. The
Roaring.
Kundalini roars. You roar and then you may wake up. Not the contrary. This body and mind will play tricks. Any doubt which rises, anything you ask me. Really. The roar is here. Be honest.
No?
No.
It was just to confirm if it was on my body mind or if it was at something else.
It's never on somebody else's brain. It's always from you. This creation comes from you.
I was trying to interpret that maybe it was that
No,
you
no.
destroyed some concept,
No,
something
no.
like that. And,
Concept? Yes, it's a concept. No question, George? No question since last time.
No question.
Excellent.
I'm interested in stop.
Yes, and you see the but the manifestation continues to be created. So you stop to grasp the manifestation. The manifestation continues its way, apparently, in the appearance. When you die, it will go. otherwise. But you stop the belief it's you. Very. I say that because there is a belief that to realize oneself, one has to stop the mind. It's not well understood, you see. Stop the grasping of the mind. The mind will come and go all the time. Stop the grasping. You understood, you don't need to hear. Very good. I say just that. It's a lot in the teachings around, so this has to be corrected. The mind has not to be destroyed, nor the flow of the mind, nor its appearance. It's the grasping, the belief that it's real.
May I tell you an experience that I had in the past. I worked looking for thoughts, and I worked 3 or 4 days with Master Buddha. And in a moment when I was in a train, just suddenly I started hearing all the sounds, and in a moment vanished all the thoughts. You know. This experience, this was an experience.
Yes.
And sometimes I want to repeat that experience.
Don't.
But I know that
it
was an experience, there is no repetition.
Yes. One thing is, it was a blessing in a way, because through this experience you could see that thoughts which are thought to be continuous are not. You can be also without the mind, you see. Just to show you what is mind. Thoughts, no thoughts, also mind, if somebody grasps it. So now you know very well. Now you go to that direction where you always are, which enables you to see what's going on or not to see what's going on. You are that. Oh, that's a nice one. I will read to the kids. It's for everybody anyway. As I said, what I read to the kids, it's for everyone, because it is not addressed to something which has a time and an age. So it's for... Welcome, welcome. Quoi? vibrations going on. No transmission of vibrations. There is someone else still? Padme? Tu as pas appelé Padme?
Non, je les ai appelés, j'ai
Yeah.
crié après.
Arun, I would like to sit somewhere I can see you. Oh, I have something I want to read to you. It's for you, I guess. Very good. Okay. So, welcome to Satsang. Yeah. So, Papaji says, where is it? As a wave is the ocean, so all manifestation is that. You would not say that a wave is a dog. The wave is the ocean itself. It has just a different shape. Yeah? You agree?
Mm-hmm.
And a different name. Wave, ocean, different names. And yet, both are what?
Water.
Water. As a wave is the ocean, so all manifestation is that. So it's a comparison. All what you see, feel, touch, smell, know, all that manifestation, creation, is that, is what you are. Therefore, do not accept anything and do not reject anything. Allow the quietness and allow the mind to go and enjoy itself. The difference is that you are not the enjoyer. You see, in the world, everybody does that. The mind goes and enjoys and suffers and this and that, but they feel, oh, I am enjoying, I'm the enjoyer. Oh, I am suffering, I am the sufferer. So the wise man, the one who realized what is ever just now, as water and not as wave and ocean, he can go with the mind, he can enjoy, but he knows, I am not the enjoyer. I am myself ever. Let the mind go and play. Did you follow something? No? What is difficult to understand? What is manifestation? You understand what is manifestation?
Not really.
Okay.
I also not really.
Yeah. You also don't. What manifestation is everything which you can see with your senses, and everything you can think about is manifestation. It is the creation. Huh? So it is said this manifestation is like a wave. Where is the ocean? Where is the substratum from where all this manifestation comes? That is yourself, your real self. That's what in satsang it is always indicated, because from there is peace. So let those words sink in your heart. You close your eyes for a second. Now, look. Whoa, that's lovely. Prasad. We can have two for each, or?
8.
Two? Yeah, you are 8. 4, 3. Fantastique. Voilà, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Et voilà. Very nice. Now, for Mr. Ho?
Ian.
Ian?
Ian, yeah.
Ah, Ian. Okay. I don't know if the whole thing is applied, but I saw something. It's a story. It starts as a story. One night, mind stopped death in its tracks, revealing effortless awareness. The search is over. When I try to practice sadhana, it is like dropping a stone into a still pool or scratching lines in vast space. I have come here to thank you. The silence is still here to thank you, but there is also a subtle want for something more. Maybe for the experience of the intensity of the realization of that silence, can you advise me? That was a question of someone. Huh? Master says, Babaji. After having this experience, I don't think that it is wise to play with the snake. It may not be a dead snake. It may be lying, and if you try to massage its foot, you will be in trouble. It's better, after having this experience, that you keep quiet. Don't play with the mind. It's not dead. It's still alive, living in the name of itself. So, you have to watch up to the last breath of your life because it can revive. It can again, I don't know the word, but smite you or smite you? Smite you. So, it's better to keep quiet. Don't even utter the name, because it lives in the name. When you utter its name, it's alive. There is nothing more that you need. There is no intensity. I advise you that you only keep quiet. Keep silent and watch. Save it and honor it, you see. Continues, but keep quiet. Oh, but something beyond. Keep quiet. Do you trust that?
Yes.
Good luck. Good luck.
There's no intensity, then the intensity is on the objectivation. Is that? Much familiar.